Joey Bellotta, founder of EFA, here with Kevin Davies, the captain of the Bolton Wanderers Football Club. Kevin, thanks for your time today. I know last year you were kind enough to meet with our players in a question and answer session. How did that go?
Very good, yeah. I think I got a trophy as well, so it was good. But yeah, it was nice to come down and, you know, I've been a young sort of player myself, and it's nice to, you know, I've been playing professionally for 18 years now, so the guys gave me some good questions, and it's nice that you can give some feedback and hopefully they can use some of that information to go on and do great things.
Yeah, it was very motivational for our lads, as you can imagine, to have the opportunity to speak with a pro like yourself. How important is that sort of motivation for young players that are aspiring to be professional footballers, to have the opportunity to talk to a pro like yourself and get those insights?
I think it's very important. Like I said, you know, I remember being sort of that age myself, and you know, I was a Sheffield United fan, so you know, I lived not too far from the stadium, so I loved my football. So you know, I used to just hang around the stadium sometimes and try and catch glimpses of the players. I think sometimes, because I've been doing this so long, you forget sometimes that you can still sort of inspire people and motivate people, because obviously we're trying to keep doing that in my job on a daily basis. You know, the position we're in the league now, it's important that as players we stick together and work even harder, so we can try and climb out of this position we're in the league. But I think as young players, it's important that you work as hard as you can. There's so much competition now for players wanting to break through, and it's difficult to break through. But I think it's a great opportunity for them to work as hard as they can at a great football club like Bolton Wanderers.
That's right. So as you know, we have this year some 30 players from nearly 20 countries participating in our year-long football studies program. You have a lot of teammates that are from different countries. What's it like playing with all these foreign players?
It's great. I think, you know, this is sort of my 9th season, so we've had some fantastic players come and go. You know, like Ivan Campo, JJ Cocker, Yoro Joker. You know, people who have won major trophies. But I think it's a great club, and it's, you know, I live in the town. It's a great place to come and live and work. But you know, our guys, I think it's a tight group. So when players come in, you know, players get around and make them feel welcome. So it's difficult, you know, coming from a different country and different cultures and things. So I think it's important that they get that togetherness and a bit of camaraderie, and they can, you know, have some fun. I think a lot with football now, you know, I've got a young boy who's sort of 7, 8, there seems to be pressure already on them to perform, and that kind of annoys me a little bit. But I think you need to enjoy football. I think if you're enjoying your football and you're enjoying the friendships you're making, then you take that out onto the pitch together and you can get the right results. I think it's very important.
Yeah, well, you know, our kids actually stay for an entire academic year. They're here for 9 months, training daily under the direction of the Bolton Wanderers Football Club International Soccer Schools. What type of experience do you think that is, and how valuable will that be long term for the football development, to be here in England for an entire year training 5 days a week?
Well, you know, we regard the Premier League as the best league in the world, and it's no surprise we're attracting some of the best players in the world, and everybody wants to come and play in this league. So I think to be associated with a club who are performing at that level, and I'm sure over the year they can maybe get to meet some of the other players. We've got, you know, international small way around the world, and I'm sure that, you know, along that year they can maybe do something similar, get one of the boys to come and meet them and just have a chat about how they got to where they are, how they maintain and staying at that level, because you know, the competition for places, even in our side now, we've got some great players in there, so you've got to stay on top of the game. So for me, I think it's important that, like I said before, it's an experience, it's a fantastic opportunity to come to England and make new friends, but I think importantly they need to enjoy it. Yeah. And you know, they need to work hard, and hard work's the key, I think.
Yeah, so lastly, what advice would you give our lads on the course in terms of specifically their football training?
I think, you know, like I said, they're obviously coming here for that, the academic side of it. You know, that's important as well. You know, I loved my football growing up and from a youngster and stuff. My parents always made sure that the academic side of it was spot on, and you know, managed to come out of school with qualifications in case, you know, the football world's such a hard world to get into. There's such a small percentage of players that make it, so make sure they work hard at that. But for me, enjoy it. Make some good friends. I think you've got that friendship you can take on the pitch. And for me, it's just work hard. I think you know, come here, they may miss home sometimes, or it's important they've got the friendship and they've got the staff around them to to make sure that they can turn it into their home for the year. And for me, it's do it today and not tomorrow, because I think you think, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Sometimes tomorrow may never come.
That's right. That's right.
So if you're competing for places and stuff, it's are you working hard than the guy who's after that same shirt what he wants to wear the weekend? So for me, it's do it today, not tomorrow.
So last question: if you had this opportunity, say you didn't grow up in England, you grew up in America like I did, would you take an opportunity like this to go to a strong powerhouse football nation like England and join a course like our football studies course?
Definitely, yeah. Like I say, I came down last year, and at the time I didn't know too much about it, and obviously I've spoken to the lads and the people that are running it. It's what an opportunity, I think, to come from all parts of the world. The weather's not the best. I'm sure that's the worst thing about the whole thing. Get used to the rain, but I think it's just I remember when for my junior side, I was about 10, 11, I went over to Norway for a game. We had an exchange. And there's a Sheffield United player manager running the team over there. And he wanted me to go over to Norway to live and to play for his team. And I was like, I was trying to get my parents to let me go.
Sure.
But I was a little bit too young. But for me, I think you have to try and experience as much as you can in life. And like I say, these boys have been given a fantastic opportunity. So for me, it's enjoy every minute of it, because I'm sure it'll go really quickly. So enjoy it, work hard, and make some good friends, I think.
Okay, that's Kevin Davies, captain of the Bolton Wanderers Football Club, and a good friend of the football studies lads here on the course. Thank you, Kevin.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Cheers.
Okay, we're here with Gretar Steinsson. I'm an international player from Iceland, and of course, a Bolton Wanderer. Gretar, I know last year you, with the international soccer schools of the club, went back to your native Iceland and did summer camps for the players there. How did that go?
Really well. I've been doing that the last 4 years in my hometown, and every year I get about 100 kids. So it's good for how big my town is. About 800, 900 in population. Get an extra 100 kids in with families, so it's quite big for the town every year. It's all volunteer work by the people that are there, and it's fantastic to get really good quality of coaching, and supervised by me and Dave Bailey and the Bolton Wanderers. So it's been a fantastic thing to do, and the kids that have gone there and done the week that we do every year, it's been a fantastic opportunity, and they learned a lot.
Now, as an international player here with the club, Bolton Wanderers, there's quite a few of you. On our course, on the International Football Studies course that we run, we have nearly 30 kids from some 20 different countries. So our foreign players arriving here, what type of advice would you give the players coming from different countries, being that you also are an international foreign player here in England?
I think a lot of people don't realise how tough it is to be a foreigner in a new country, new religion, maybe new culture. Sure. And being in a dressing room with different cultures as well, can be different languages, but it's really important just to stay open-minded and listen and learn. And myself, I speak 4 languages, so that's also helped me a lot, and I'm really open to learn about new religion, new languages. So that's a big part of who I am. So up till now, I played in Switzerland, I played in Holland, and I played in England, and the difference between the people I met is amazing. And I think if kids can have the opportunity to come to Bolton and stay for such a long time, and be among so different cultural players, just embrace it and stay open-minded about it.
When you were a kid, you must have dreamed of playing in a big football country like you are now in England. Our players, of course, have football dreams. They all aspire toward being professional footballers. What advice may you give our players here on the International Football Studies course?
When I was younger, I trained a lot. I trained a lot alone, and I didn't have the best of coaching when I was younger. But what I did when I was younger was to train specifically to master something that I could do. and it's not about how often or how much you train, it's to train up to perfection. It's not about passing the ball 10 times, it's about passing the ball 10 times without failing a pass. It's about receiving the ball 10 times, it's about receiving the ball 10 times, 100%. So that's something that kids often do, they just pass the ball 10 times because they're told to pass the ball, but they don't do it up to a perfection. Have a competition with yourself, try to do it up to a perfection every time. Try to hit the right foot, try to hit the right person, and do it up to a perfection, not just do it just for the sake of passing the ball.
Now, back in your native Iceland, do you think a program like our International Football Studies course would appeal to young players back in your hometown?
Definitely. If I had the opportunity, what was possible today, I definitely would have stayed years and years abroad to try it, but when I was in my hometown, it's just not possible I didn't have these opportunities that are today, but as soon as I could, I took a big leap and moved away from my family when I was 15 to be able to go after my dreams. But I didn't manage to be a professional until I was 23, so it's about 8 years that I was fighting and battling through to become a professional. So finally it happened by a move to Switzerland, and thankfully due to hard work, because I don't believe in luck, I believe in hard work, and thankfully for hard work I managed to come to the English Premier League, which is the best league in the world, where I play every week against the best players in the world. So and that's just due to hard work.
Okay, that's Gretar Steinsson of the Bolton Wanderers Football Club. Gretar, thanks so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
All the best.
Good luck this year.
Thank you very much.